So we are looking at the ultimate birthday Bellerin. 5-star weak foot, 3-star skill, high medium, 5'10", play right back or right wing back. Now he's got absolutely unbelievably good acceleration, sprint speed, fantastic dribbling with 86 agility, 90 balance, 84 composure. He would have higher defensive overall stats if it wasn't for that 68 header and accuracy. Great stamina and aggression as well. 90 short pass. If we look at his play styles, he's got ping pass, whip pass plus, jockey and block, rapid, technical, quick step plus, and relentless. Now, we have gone for an anchor, and we will jump over to Footbin to have a look at the reasons why. And as you can see, it gets him 98 pace, as well as having 90 defending and 85 physical. And on top of this, makes him into a 92 rated right back. Now, we are going to be playing in a little bit of playoffs, but let's have a word from today's sponsor. If you want some FC coins, this is the best place to go, and you get a really good discount as well. Time to upgrade your team. Head over to lootbar.gg. Best and most reliable place to buy coins. Don't forget to use code NANIC for 8% off on all your orders. Once they have made their way through, the coins will be delivered within the next 24 hours, and you will be ready to improve any of your team. Like I said, the link will be down in the description and the comment section. Use code NANIC for 8% off and improve your team today. Now, before we jump into the game, I actually have Pedro Porro as my right back normally. Now, they are very, very similar of what they offer. You could argue that Pedro Porro is way more attacking in terms of physicality, as well as the shooting being plus 20. He has a chance of getting more upgrades as well. So it's one of those. Bearing in mind this card's on the market, I don't think for very much, like 40,000 coins. And Bellerin is for free. It depends what your club is, but I'm going to try Bellerin out anyway. You can see he's going to be in his right back position. We are playing in Foot Champs playoffs, or Weekend League playoffs, whatever you want to call it. And we are going to be playing in our 4-2-3-1 system. And Bellerin's job, of course, is to do the defending. I want to see what he's like going forward as well, because I do like to have my right back sort of push up and overlap for the whip passes and much more. So I do find statistically, and even how the card looks, is very similar to Pedro Porro. Same nationality, of course, different leagues. But we'll have to see how we get on with him. Now, let's have a look at our opponent's team for today. Again, quite a strong team. Seems to be everybody's got quite strong teams now. So we are going to see how he gets on. So let's go ahead and jump into this gameplay and see what Bellerin does for us today. Get it out to Bellerin on the ball now. We can try to use that pace. Oh, I'll try to do a bit of skill there. We've got 3-star skill moves. There's a little bit of a trouble. Now, in terms of left stick dribbling, feels very quick, especially in that sprint. It's a bit unlucky with that pass. We do manage to get it out wide now, though. What a through ball. It's a good ball in. Ah, nearly got the overhead kick. You can see there, left stick dribbling is very responsive. I'm expecting him to be a bit weak. That's the only thing I will say going off his body height. And having quick step plus, as you saw activate then, just means he recovers very quickly. Now, he did actually use his strength there. Bit of dad defending there for me. We get a good tackle off. Get out of the situation a little bit. It's a bit cramped over here. Bellerin on the ball. Little chip through ball over the top. Can we find Mbappe? A bit bad pass there in the end. But you can see in terms of what he's offering defensively, that quick step plus is going to help, especially if you drag players out. He's going to help you recover, as we might actually concede here. As Figo's got, oh, good save. But that's going to be your issue with him in that sort of sense. Depending on how you use your players, like this is how I typically use mine. I push that one forward, out wide, and then I wait for Bellerin to overlap into that space. And now we've got ourselves this whip pass possibility. So we drive in. Ah, it's an unlucky cross. We're going to take a touch. Go back onto that left foot. 5-star weak foot. Absolutely outrageous pass. And we should have scored. Now, this is the beautiful thing about him having the weak foot. As you can see there, you can whip it on his left or right. And we should have definitely scored that with Socrates there. Obviously, headering is manual, so it is down to me. But this is what I like the most about the card so far. If you get dragged out of position like that, you can then sort of recover straight away and get back into position yourself to get into a better defensive situation and sort of drive through. So as you can see here, we are driving through here. Going to use Mbappe as a dummy run if we can. Great tackle from Maldini there. Now Bellerin's going to take it. Little 1-2. Back down to Bellerin. He's going to take that touch. There isn't anybody in the box, but can we get the cross off anyway? It's an absolutely outrageous cross again and very unlucky. I might have to bring on someone with power header on the other side there to benefit from these whip passes. But so far, in terms of attacking, positioning, very, very good from Bellingham. Bellerin, sorry, not Bellingham. And now we get ourselves down here. Bit of skill. Find Socrates. Good tackle there again. Trying to break our opponent down slowly. But you can see his recovery speed. He's got straight back into position. Bellerin making that run for us. We're going to use him as a dummy run. It's offside at the moment. Oh, that was actually a very poor pass from Bellerin, I have to say. Lovely whip. Oh, to the back. Very unlucky. But we can see his passing is consistent. Good recovery. Holds up the ball. Oh, I've overran it there. Great tackle, though, high up the pitch. Can we get one more against Maldini? We can. Oh, it's too easy. And what a save. How have we not got another assist? You can see the defensive work from him there, though, winning the ball high up the pitch. Let's have a look at his set pieces. I don't think he's going to be very good at them. He's not, unfortunately. Very, very bad in all of them. But that's to be expected. So we have to go short. Right, Bellerin making that run already for us. We do lose the ball high up the pitch, though. So I need him to come back into position, which he does for us, which is nice. He's going down the other side now. He's starting to stay away from that Bellerin. Bellerin intercepts. Get that counter-attack underway. Got Eusebio at the top. Good pass in. Oh, Bellerin. And we get a good goal or a bad goal, depending on goalkeeper movement. But we actually score with him. Wasn't meant to be the case at all. Good positioning from him. He does intercept that attack in transition. So it did all come from Bellerin doing that work. The only thing I've noticed with difference between him and my Pedro Porro, for example, is Pedro seems to be a bit more consistent with the tacking and dribbling in terms of how he feels on the ball. Bellerin's got a bit of a weird body type, which I'll cover in a minute when we get to footbin at the end of the gameplay. But that's the only thing that's really concerning me. His positioning is fantastic. His attacking presence, he's already making that run for us. Use him as a dummy, as we nearly got ourselves a Eusebio through there. But if you do like to use those right back or full backs to attack like that, that's going to help you out massively with his ability to run forward. Now again, Bellerin's going to make that run for us at the top. You can see he's already running. And I can't find him, unfortunately. It's a bit too long. Now we need to see his recovery speed. But if you've noticed, our opponent is staying away from Bellerin, and this is the reason why. Because he gets back so quickly and then instantly defends the ball and 9 out of 10 times wins it back. I have no idea how he's got away with that. So we get ourselves through here. Bellerin gets past one. Through ball into Eusebio. Surely we get the assist this time. And another save, unfortunately. But again, fantastic running and play from Bellerin down that right-hand side. He's taking Cuadrado off as well. Or De Bruyne's on for Gundogan, sorry. Nowhere to really go. We're going to play it into Bellerin here. Trying to use a bit of skill. Of course, 5-star weak foot, and then having the 4-star skill means he can get into situations. We do get shot off. It's blocked, unfortunately. And again, you see Bellerin's back into the position, ready to go again. One pass in. Find him here. No one ready to help us in terms of movement there. Tried to whip it in, but there's literally nobody in the box. Nearly found him with that incisive through. But now we need to see his recovery speed. So I'm coming over with my Makaleli, my CDM. Bellerin's now back in position. And again, he's had to play the ball forward. I don't mind that because he's on his own. Bellerin's catching up again. And we force him into a bad pass and win the ball back. That's sometimes all you need your right back to do, is just to mark that space and basically slow down the attack. And he did that fantastic there with the recovery. Of course, I'm trying him out in different things that I wouldn't normally do with my defenders, just to see what he can and can't do. Now, if we have a look at his performance so far, of course, he's got a 9.6 because he got the goal, but we'll ignore that. He has 19 dribbles out of 23 completed. He's only had one shot, which was a goal, but like I said, we're ignoring it. Passing is good. It is definitely consistent. We have unfortunately only made 14 out of 21, but you can see here's a long passes. A lot of them are crosses as well. Unfortunately, none of my players are getting in the box for crossing. But defending, it only says 1 tackle completed out of 3, but it's bad. I've already seen about 3 or 4 tackles he's done. But this is the most impressive thing about him. He's won 4 out of 5 defensive duels. Now, that's the most important statistic you want. That means when he's standing up against an attacker, he's coming out of the ball 4 out of 5 times so far. Like, you can't ask for much more for a right back in terms of that sort of positioning. And you can see that the quick step gets us into that situation. Gets a space. Again, there's no one here to help us. We're going to have to slow it down for a minute. Find Eusebio. Good touch. Green time shot, and it has been saved from the goalkeeper. I've just realised something with Bellerin as well. He may not have the best set pieces, but what you can actually do with him, especially with his 5-star weak foot from corners, is this. So we're going to play it short. We're going to go to the top, turn around, back to Bellerin. We're going to whip it to that back post, and so unlucky there. So you could actually put him on corners if you wanted to because of that whip pass. So we get him here. Gonna whip that pass in. That's a great pass and couldn't get on the end of it again. Very unlucky. But you can see, though, he's causing absolute problems down this right-hand side. And again, Saliba comes over. Bellerin's there to attack for us again, and off we go. It's a poor pass from me that time. We do intercept, though. Bellerin again, a little 1-2. Over the top. Can we get there? Ah, it's a terrible pass from Mbappe. Clean through down the byline there. And because he has relentless as a silver playstyle, it means he never really runs out of stamina. You can see we've been absolutely abusing him down this right-hand side, and he's still got almost full stamina for the point of the game. This is where we want him to come back. You can see there, top of the pitch with the green arrow above his head. Force him into that bad run. And that doesn't look like he's done anything, but that positioning there to shut off that run is exactly why we had him. Now he got this space. Finds Mbappe on the instep. Nowhere to go. Back out to Bellerin. Little 1-2. Good tackle from Kai Havertz there. Looks like our opponent is going to be making some changes here. We are going to have a look at some changes as well. I'm actually going to go ahead and pop on Okafor, the Future Star card we did, because he's got Power Header and Aerial Plus. So with those whip passes from Bellerin now, we should be able to find someone that can dominate in the air for us. And we are going to do the same corner trick again. We're going to get Bellerin on the corner, call somebody over, and then try and get that whip pass in on either his left or right foot. Let's see how we get on. There he is. He's gone to Socrates. He does win that header, but unfortunately doesn't get on the end of it, and Okafor's just tried anyway. And we have got another goal there from a mistake. 2-0 up now. Yeah, great dribble. Bad touch from me, though. Right, little 1-2. Let's go. Lovely dribble. Mbappe, can he find him? Of course he can't. We do find him now, a bit higher up the pitch. Now we've got that space. Trying to find Okafor at the top. Whip pass in. Oh, it's a lovely cross, but the AI can't quite find Okafor at the back post there. And unfortunately, he's done the old cut back through the legs of the keeper glitch. No problem there. He's going to full celebrate as well. It's fine. Not a problem. 2-1. Got a good game on our hands. Team of the year, Kevin De Bruyne is obviously not going to miss that from there. Let's play it back for a minute. So slow this attack down just ever so slightly. Play it into Makalele. Back into Bellerin. Lovely touch over. Look at that. Now we've got the space. Bellerin. Absolutely crazy pass. And what a save. How we have not had that cross come off, I don't know. Should have had about 3 or 4 goals from that by now. Got us on the counter-attack here, so we've got to be careful. Bellerin's got to win that header. He does. That'll do. That is a really important header to win. Now we've got him here. Going to try and get past that Havertz. Can he? Does keep it on. Lovely dribble. Whip pass to the back post. Or the edge of the box even. Green time shot and another save from Lloris. How have we not had another goal here? I don't know. Going to reset the attack for a minute. Bellerin's going to drive it straight into Saliba at the top. Great long pass there. Company does let us down a little bit. I don't know why Company's there anyway. And then we've got Bellerin here. Bellerin. Lovely cutback. It's a goal, but it's offside. That is a shame. Oh, lovely play. Okafor wants it. That's not the best cross. That one was actually a very bad cross. We do find him again, though. You can see, just see how much space he got. Left stick dribble as well. Skill moves if we need it. Little cutback to Socrates. Nowhere to go. Back to Bellerin. Just trying to find that last yard of space. Little 1-2 if we can. Oh, do pick it up again, though. Back to Sabio, over to Mbappe, green time shot, and there is the goal, finally. All again, using that ability of his height, his agility and balance, as well as his dribbling. Be able to left stick through the situation. His left stick is good. I just find the quick step knocks the ball ahead a bit too much sometimes. But you can see as an attacking presence and a defending presence, he's very consistent in what he offers. He's here already. Great tackle. Now we've got as a counter-attack. Team of the year, Bellerin gets taken out there. Sorry, De Bruyne. Again, we've got space here. But we're going to drive Bellerin forward again. And we're going to use him as a dummy run. Wait for him to drag out the player. There it is. Spot on. Okafor at back post. That's a much better ball. And we should have maybe had another goal again. Very unlucky. 1 minute left. Find the space. Bellerin on the ball. One more attack. Can he find Okafor? He can. Okafor shoots. And again, off the keeper. We've got one corner. We're just going to whip this in. It's a good ball and a bad header from me. And that is going to be full time. So we conceded 1 goal. Came from the cutback thing. There's nothing you can really do to stop that. Most of the time it goes in. The only way he managed to score, though, if we have a look at his performances here, you can see how consistent he was. So going over to Bellerin, of course he got a 10 because he got the goal, but he improved his dribbling tenfold. 44 out of 52 dribbles complete. The one shot that we had that he scored. Then he had 9 key passes, 1 second assist. Passing altogether, he had 40 completed out of 52. Now remember at the beginning of the first half, way lower, much more consistent. You can see what we were doing with him on this chart here, doing those whip passes here and then defending. Stand tackles 2 out of 4. Offensive duels 1, 11 out of 19. Defensive 5 out of 8. Beaten by the opponent only once. So very, very good in that role. Let's head over to Footbin now, talk about chemstyles and much more. So, of course, the card is a free card. You have to get to level 10 to unlock it. Now, I've done a video on my channel if you want to check that out to see how you get him quicker and how I managed to do it. But we went with an anchor on him because it makes him controlled explosive. Not only that, he has really good pace, defending, and physicality because of that. The header inaccuracy is the only reason his defending stats in terms of overall defending is not higher. The only thing I didn't like about him as a right back for me personally is his average and lean body type and being 5'10" and 178 centimeters. Now, Pedro Porro, you could argue, is smaller, but I've got used to him. It's just getting used to their body types. It's going to take you a couple games to get used to. I did use his road to the group stage card a lot. It's only -4s, -2s and that, so there's not much difference. Yes, you could argue he's got playstyle pluses and a weak foot upgrade, which makes sense for this time of the game. Now, you could go for a shadow. If you find that controlled explosive isn't working for you on new gen, try mostly explosive with a shadow. Makes him into a 92 right back as well, or a 93 right or left wing back. Apart from that, I mean, you could go for the Guardian to maximize the defending and shooting if you really wanted to. Again, 92 rated as a right back. Another one, sorry, that's a Gladiator, I meant a Guardian here, where it makes him a 92 again. Boosts up the defending and dribbling. It honestly depends what you want out of the card. Now, I know a lot of people are probably going to be running either a Catalyst, an Anchor, or a Shadow to boost up those passing and pace stats. Because he's going to be so good in terms of doing the defensive work. The thing I love the most about this card is his 5-star weak foot. It's so nice to have a defender with that. It does give me Zambrotta base icon days from earlier FIFAs, like FIFA 22, 23, and obviously 21. He does feel like that. There is some elements that are not as good, of course, but he has got that. Is he the best right back in the game? I don't think so, but for a free card, he is very, very consistent and very good. But as always, if you have any questions, comment down below. And if you're new to the channel, press that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.